Hi, welcome to the channel Too Irrational. I'm Pranay Sharma, and in this video we are going to talk about the latest notification from IAI about the changes in examination from November 2024. We'll talk about how the examination will be conducted, what the question paper would be like, and also how you should change your study strategy according to the question paper. Without any delay, let's get started. First, let's talk about how the examination is going to be conducted. It is going to be a home-based OBQP. So the type of the examination is simply home-based. That means you can give your examination from your home itself. It is going to be proctored. That means your mic as well as your webcam is going to be turned on. And on the other side, there will be an invigilator who would be monitoring you. All the paper A examination for CM1, CM2, CS1, CS2, CB1, CB2 are going to be 100% OBQP. That means it is object-based question paper. So the answers could be one line, one word or a multiple choice type. There will be no changes in the paper B examination. That means your Excel and R programming examination will be exactly same as it was before. And all other papers CP, SA as well as SP are still going to be exactly same as they were before. Let's discuss what are going to be the changes in the types of the questions that are going to be asked in your examination. So in paper A, predominantly you will find multiple choice questions. But you will also see fill in the blank style questions and match the column questions. In fill in the blanks, they may ask you to write the final answer. They may ask you to write some words or a phrase. You will not have any negative marking. While talking about multiple choice questions, there will only be one choice that is going to be correct. That means you will not have multiple answers correct in a multiple choice question. Each MCQ can range from 1 marks to 5 marks. To know what kind of MCQs they may ask, you can check out the May 2024 question paper. So I've specifically chosen a CM1A paper that was conducted in May 2024. During this session, they capped the multiple choice question up to 50 marks only. So you will find that you had a few multiple choice questions. You may have a true-false type question. Here 2 marks, 2 marks. There were 4 marks questions. Here you can see you have to solve and get the answer. Here also you have to solve and get the answer. 4 mark question. But you also had few questions that you had to write answer in detail. Here these were theory style questions. In this question number 18, we had to solve this question by writing all our equations in MS Word. But from November 2024, all our questions are going to be objective based. That means MCQs or single line answers. That does not mean that in your question paper you will not have questions larger than 5 marks. You may have questions ranging from 1 marks to 20 marks. They may make a question with multiple choice questions. So we may have multiple MCQs per question. This is CM1A paper of November 2020 and I want you to check out the last question. This question number 12 was for 16 marks and you would see that all the answers were in form of multiple choice questions. Here you can see we have multiple parts with multiple choice questions. You had to solve the complete question in your rough paper and just choose the correct option here. So this had multiple parts. You can see part 1. You had to find projected unit fund for each of these years 1, 2, 3, 4 and you had options here. Then you had to calculate the projected net cash flow and again you have options here. Here we had to calculate the profit margin. And such question can be a fill in the blank style question because we had to just write one value. And even in the 4th part and the 5th part, you can see you have multiple choice questions. So this 16 mark question was divided into 5 parts and out of that 4 were multiple choice. And 1 can be assumed a question similar to a fill in the blanks question. This question was not very different from any question that you would find in your book or in your assignments or revision notes. Just the difference was you did not have to show your working and just choose the correct options in MCQs. So the type of the question that will be asked might not be very different from all the questions we have been seeing for so many years. And that is why you should not change the method of your study, but just tweak it a little bit. And there will not be any changes in paper B. That means your Excel paper or your R programming paper would be conducted exactly the same way that has been done up till now. Now let's talk about what changes you should make in your study strategy. IAI has not really changed the course just because our examination will be different, and the method of your study should not change. You should still go through all the concepts in your book and practice revision notes or assignments, whatever you may have. And during the examination, you will require the formula table book that you should buy from IAI Institute itself. While practicing, you may have certain changes. The first is you don't need to practice on Microsoft Word anymore. So we don't have to learn the equations, we don't have to worry about our typing speed because we are not going to give our answers in Microsoft Word anymore. You don't have to practice proofs or proof that style question, but remembering the proofs, remembering the formulas are going to be very important, especially the methods that we use while you are solving a proof that question might be very much relevant to solve other numerical style questions. Your approach to theory questions should completely change because you don't have to write any detailed answers in the theory style questions. You will find that it will be more conceptual than before. They will try to test your understanding of the topic rather than asking you to detail something about it. That is why I say that concepts are going to be very important even if you are writing a mathematical paper or whether you are writing a theory paper. While solving your numerical questions, accuracy will matter the most. Previously, you used to get step markings if some part of your question was right, even if your final answer was wrong. But now, because you are just choosing the final answer or maybe writing one single value at the end, there is no scope of any step marking. You will get either full marks or you will get 0. And the only way you can ensure you are accurate is by practicing. Build up your confidence by practicing all the questions at least twice and difficult question at least 3 times. Do not make silly mistakes or do not make calculation mistakes during your examination. That you can ensure only by practicing enough. Multiple choice question may help you there a bit as well, because if your answer is not matching with any of the answers given, you will realize that you have made some mistake and you may go back and check your answer. But that will waste your time and you may end up not completing your paper. So accuracy from the first go is very important. To reference what kind of questions, multiple choice questions you may get, you should refer past papers from November 2020. Each paper has some amount of multiple choice questions, either in the large format or individual questions of 2 marks to 5 marks. I will keep you updated as IAI releases more information. But for now, you should continue your study, solve all the numerical questions in detail, make sure that you are very accurate with your answers, not making simple silly mistakes or calculation mistakes, and make sure that you understand the concepts properly of each topic that you are studying. If you have any questions, please write down in the comments. I will answer as soon as possible. Do like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.